Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead, 11th to the 17th of March 2019, and we're going to do it slightly different. We are looking at using different decks today. So we're going to use the Druidcraft Tarot deck for your main reading. We're going to use the Tarot of Dreams by Libra March for kind of the theme for the week, and this will be further advice at the end of the reading, the tea leaf tarot cards, okay? So without further ado, let's get on with your week ahead reading. I'm doing it more in the kind of advice guidance tone. Something predictive comes up, it comes up, but this isn't so much of a predictive reading, more of advice of how you deal with the week. All right, let's have a look at what you need to focus on. So the Libra March Tarot of Dreams cards are all about, those are the wrong ones I'm shuffling. It's all about what you need to be focusing on this week, Libra. Universe Spirit, what is it that Libra needs to focus on this week? What is it in one card? What does Libra need to be focusing on this week in one card? Okay. Right, the wheel. You need to focus on the wheel. So some of you guys need to be focusing on your fate and your destiny. You know, what are you here for? What is your path? What are you designed to do? I'm not saying that you're robots, but the Wheel of Fortune, the focus for the Wheel of Fortune is all about, you know, the path of destiny, the path, you know, the path of fate, what we're here for, what we're destined to do, why we've been put on the earth, you know. And this will be a week where you really need to be focusing on what your life purpose is, Libra, because some people go through life and they, you know, we get up every morning. I mean, I run my tarot business, you know, as my business, so this is what I do for a living. But there are a lot of people out there that go to 9-to-5 jobs and it simply is just to pay the bills. End of story. And we don't often, you know, there are dreams that we have and there are things that we want to do in life and there are things that we want to achieve. And we kind of just ignore all of that because we've got the bills to pay, we've got childcare, we've got clothes to buy, we've got food to put on the table and all of that type of stuff. And this week, really, with the wheel, it's all about focusing on, well, what is your life path? Maybe, you know, it may not be a week where you can just completely walk out of your job or, you know, completely, you know, decide, oh, I'm going to focus on what I really want to do this week, because everybody's got a week. But this is a week, I think, where it will be a very, very good start to start focusing on what your life purpose is and what you're designed to do and what your destiny and your fate really holds this week, okay? Let's have a look at what 3 cards for what's happened in the past around this situation. So, Universe Spirit, can you just tell me anything about the past of the situation for Libra? All right, 3 cards just came out together. So, you know, we've got, this is incredible. We've got the Sun in the past. 3 just checked out together. We've got the 8 of Wands and we've got the 9 of Wands, which is really funny because with the 8 of Wands, what I'm seeing here is somebody who is launching new things. This is somebody who's being proactive. And it almost feels like with the 9, you're ready to launch something else as well. It's almost like you're launching all of these 8 wands here, but you're ready to now launch. Because you go from an 8 to a 9. So the 8 of Wands is all about being proactive. You know, it's all about setting those creative ideas free, contacting people, kind of, you know, talking. Communication is the 8 of Wands energy. It's about being very, very busy. It's about receiving lots of communication and sending lots of communication. And the 9 of Wands, sometimes this is, but I don't just read kind of the meanings of the cards, guys. I read what I see on the cards, okay? So right here, I'm seeing somebody who's launching. You know, they're throwing all these wands through the air with the 8 of Wands. And what I'm seeing now is this person is now ready to launch something else. So if you look at the 2 cards together, though they're launching all of these wands here, one after the other, this person, and they're launching something into orbit. So this is an idea that's being launched with the 8 of Wands. This is about being busy, being proactive. You know, taking action is the 8 of Wands. And I do see that you guys have been with the Sun energy, being very positive in the past. I think that you've been taking a lot of action, especially to do with creative ideas and things that you've wanted to do. You know, contact, communicating with others, send messages, you know, whether this is your resume or whether this is kind of going out there and looking on the internet and reading up about certain things that you want to do and getting as much information. And I'm seeing with the 9 of Wands, it's almost like you're ready to, you've got all of these sent, but you're ready to do more. So I feel in the past, you guys have been extraordinarily proactive with these cards. All right, I think you've been very, very proactive because this 9 of Wands guy, yeah, he is protecting his territory, but he's ready to fire. Can you see he's ready to fire on all cylinders here? Okay, and I feel that you guys have been launching. You've been happy to launch. You've been happy to go out there and be proactive with your dreams. And you're ready now. I think in the page you've been ready now to fire more. You've been ready and waiting to go ahead and fire more stuff out there, to find out more, to launch more things, to get more knowledge, to communicate more with different people with this Nine of Wands energy showing here, Libra, which is really, really nice. So you've been really proactive in the past towards your dreams. What is it in the present, though, that you guys have been experiencing? So what is Libra experiencing right now concerning their life purpose, though? In 3 cards, what are they experiencing right now concerning their life purpose? Let's have a look. The Magician is a nice energy. The Page of Pentacles, this is really lovely energy, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So I feel that right now, and it just keeps showing that you're being really proactive. There's not one part of this reading right now, Libra, where I'm seeing people who are not actively working towards their dreams, because we've got the Magician. So right now, you're using all of your tools and resources for some of you guys. Right now, in the present, you are using your skills, your talents, and your resources with that Magician energy. And then you've got the Page of Coins energy, and I think that you're investing this. I think that some of you guys are using the tools, everything that you have, but I also feel with the Page of Coins energy here, you're doing a lot of learning as well with that Page of Coins energy. But I also feel with the schools and the ability, with the skills, the abilities, the talents some of you guys have, you're using those things and you're investing them with the Page of Coins energy showing here, okay? You're investing them and you are moving towards your desires, okay? You're investing in your desires here, because the Page of Coins is all about investing, and this is all about our desires. So you're investing here in your desires. So you're using all of the skills, talents, the money, the resources that you've got to invest in your desire, because the Knight of Cups is desire, this is investment, and this is all about using your skills. So I feel that you guys are actually using what you have right now, and using, whether it's you're using the money that you have with the Magician energy. Remember, he's using resources here, okay? So everything on his table, he's using all of that stuff, okay? So whether this is with the Cup energy, your ideas, with the Cup energy, your creativity, whether it's with the Pentacle, your money, whether it's with the Wand energy, again, your ideas, your creativity, your passion, your drive, whether it's with the Sword, again, it's an idea card with the Sword energy. Whatever it is that you're using, your emotions, your love with the Cup, your money with the Pentacle, your passion, your drive with the Wand, or, you know, all your ideas with the Sword, you're using all of this energy, Libra, and you are investing in your desires, which is lovely. So all I'm seeing here is that you guys have tried. You guys have really tried. And it's telling you this week, the focus needs to be more on this purpose, because you're going to get there. You're going to get to where you need to go. What you need to do this week then, the final 3 cards in terms of what you guys, I'm sorry about the shifting. I'm going to have to move this. It's really weird how it just shifts, this screen does when I'm shuffling. What is the advice for this week then that Libra needs to take account of? Because they've really been working hard towards their life purpose. If this resonates with any of you guys, you've been really working hard to make things happen. What is the focus then? What is it that they need to do in terms of focusing on their life purpose this week for Libra? Okay, so it's saying the King of Coins in the reverse, which is interesting, Libra. So King of Coins reverse. How do we say? Because this is really a guidance reading for the week. What you need to do. So what do you need to do as a King of Coins? Do you need to drain your resources? Because this card represents to be draining your resources with the King of Coins in reverse. This is also somebody who needs to focus on money, or they need to focus on the material solely with the King of Coins in reverse. Let's get the other card showing up here. Death. So something needs to change here. Okay. King of Wands energy, motivation, okay, and you need to kind of go out there and make things happen with the King of Wands energy. King of Wands is all about, so this is what you need to do. This King of Coins in the reverse, so the King of Coins in the reverse is all about just focusing on the material, you know, the material gain. That's all you're focusing on. There's nothing else out of it. King of Coins reverse doesn't work very hard, but you can clearly see here that you guys have worked really hard. Really hard. But it's saying that this needs to change with the Death energy, because Death is all about changes. So you need to take this King of Coins reverse and you need to change it. You need to end this energy here. I think for some of you guys, if the focus is, because I do think that you guys have really been focusing on your life purpose this week. You know, before we did this reading, you've really been focusing on making a change. Really been focusing on making that change, Libra, I think, for some of you guys. And, you know, the cards are so active, it's undeniable that this is what some of you guys have been doing. But I feel that if the focus really for doing all of this stuff has been completely about money, or the accumulation of money solely with the King of Coins energy showing here. And for some of you guys, you know, it does look to me like you've worked, because we've got the past energy of the Sun. And the Sun is all about thinking and feeling good and feeling really optimistic. And then you've got the Eight of Wands energy. And the Eight of Wands is all about launching those new ideas. You know, it's about being proactive. And the Nine of Wands, again, after you've done all of that, you've been ready to launch some more. So I've been seeing really, really proactive energy with those cards there in the past. You guys have not just launched a few ideas, or you've not just sent a few messages. Once you sent those, you were being ready to send more. You've been ready to do more. So you've not given up on whatever this life purpose is. You've just been ready to do more and say more and act more, which is brilliant. And then right now, it's all about using the resources that you've had to invest in your dreams, in your desires and dreams. The Knight of Cups is a dreamer and he has desires. This is all about investment with the Page of Cups, and this is all about the resources. So you've been using whatever resources you've had to invest in your dream. And some of you guys, it might be that if you've been using, I think with this is more about, for some of you guys, if you've been using, for example, the resource with the Magician, and remember with the Magician, it's about using whatever you've got available, or whatever is available to you at the time. So if you're using your house, for example, doing second mortgages on the house to make a dream come true, maybe this is where with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, because sometimes when you get the King of Pentacles in the reverse, you're using money for ill. Okay, you're not going to get anything back from what you're spending out. You're spending money frivolously. So for some of you guys, if it is a money thing and you've been overspending, you know, overspending, or you've been using money frivolously to achieve a particular dream, this might need to stop here with the King of Pentacles and the Death in the Death card here. This week, I think if you've been especially using your money, King of Coins in the reverse, you've been draining your money, draining your resources, because the King of Pentacles is a drain of a resource. All right, so if you've been draining your resources with the King of Coins in the reverse, this needs to stop. All right, and you really need to be kind of with this King of Wands energy going out there perhaps. Maybe it's speaking to more people, because King of Wands isn't about spending money. He's a visionary. He's thinking ahead. You need to kind of think beyond that, I think, with the King of Wands energy showing here. All right, so I do feel that some of you guys have been draining your resources, but it needs to stop. This draining of resources needs to stop. The only way I can think that the draining of resources needs to stop is in terms of, it depends on what the resource is. I certainly feel for some of you guys it's a money thing, all right, because you have been using your resources with the Magician, all right, to invest in your dream with the Page. So the Prince of Cups is the Knight of Cups in the Tarot, in the Rider-Waite, and the Princess of Pentacles is the Page. So you have been using your resources to invest in your dreams, all right. Now, whatever those resources are, it's telling you that you're draining yourself off them with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and you need to stop doing that, Libra, this week. And you need to kind of think further. You need to kind of think more kind of outside of the box with the King of Wands. All right. So I do feel whatever the resource is, whether it's money, whether it's kind of you're thinking in a particular way and you're overly thinking about this thing and you're thinking. I get the impression that the resource is not just money, actually. I think that you're draining yourself of your resources because some of you guys might be thinking, it looks to me like you've been trying a long time to make something come to fruition here, Libra. It looks to me for some of you guys, you've been waiting a long time to make something come to fruition. That's what it looks like to me on the desk. I think you have. I think you've been waiting a long time, and I think you've done everything that you can. You really have. You've set things in motion. The Eight of Wands is all about setting things into motion. I think you've been happy to do that with the Sun. You've been really optimistic with that Sun energy, and you've been setting a lot of stuff into motion here, and you're ready to set more in the past. You're not giving up with these cards. There's no way that you're giving up with these cards. You have been on it. And here right now, this is all about now using your resources to invest in these dreams. So some of you guys, it's literally, you've gone one step further. You're either using maybe your house as collateral, or you're spending too much money, or you're really digging into those savings. Maybe for some of you guys, maybe some of you guys are doing something, especially here if you have been kind of feeling really optimistic about kind of setting things into motion, and then like once you've done that, you're doing more with the Nine of Wands energy. I feel that if you've been doing that, it might be that right now you've been doing things the same way. So it's saying here, you're draining your resources. This week you are actually draining your resources, whether it's financially wise or whether you're doing something the same way that you've done it before. You keep on doing something over and over and over again, but you're not getting the results that you're looking for. So I feel that with the King of Coins in reverse, whether this is money or whether this is just kind of ideas, you are draining those resources. Literally down to nothing, and you need to stop doing that with the death energy showing here. You need to stop doing that, and you need to kind of think about either kind of get more ideas, start to think more outside of the box, start to envisage things a little bit more on a wider scope. For example, casting your net wider, maybe with the King of Wands energy showing here. Okay, but I feel that what the ethos of the week is saying is that you know, the focus is on your life. You need to focus on your life purpose with the Wheel energy showing here. For some of you guys, if it's not your life purpose, then you need to focus on your fortune, your money. Wheel of Fortune is the fortune that you have. All right, so especially if this is a financial thing and the Wheel of Fortune is all about your fortune, you need to be focusing on the bank account, the money that you've got, especially if you're draining your resources and you're putting a lot of money into something and you're kind of like, you've been doing it for a long time, but you're not getting the results that you're seeking out of it. Okay, either way, something needs to change in how you're approaching the startup of whatever this thing is, because there's something here that you guys are starting up, Libra, but you're doing it in the wrong way, or you're doing it in a way that you're not changing the outlook of what you're doing. You're doing something in the same way that you've done it before, but you're not getting the results that you're looking for. And I think if you're not getting the results that you're looking for, you need to change up how you're doing things, especially if you're bleeding a lot of money into a particular venture, but it's not bringing you the rewards. You need to think about a different way of doing stuff. Okay, let's have a quick look at your advice through the tea leaf cards. 3 cards. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice in 3 cards you have for Libra this week? What is the advice? Show me in 3 cards. In 3 cards, what is the advice for Libra this week? Show me. 1, let's go in again, 2 and 3. Okay, here we go. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start was showing there. So this week, you're going to have some new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start for some of you guys. Wow, good, great, good fortune. So there could be some great and good fortune that's coming through to you guys. And you've got these new ideas and new ventures and a fresh start. And what's the next one? Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So some of you guys, it could literally be, maybe there's a proposal on the cards for some of you guys this week, but also there could be a business partnership in the offering this week. That brings great and good fortune and a fresh start as well. So you could have literally a new business partnership that brings good fortune to you and a fresh start this week as well. Brilliant, brilliant week for you guys. But on the mind, you need to think about either your fortune with the wheel or your life path, your life purpose this week, okay? Some of you guys, it's brilliant what you've been doing. You've been really working towards creating change and you haven't stopped. You really believe in whatever this venture is. But the way that you're doing things, whether you're, draining your resources in terms of financial, or whether you're draining your resources in terms of ideas because you're doing something the same old way but not getting the results, this will be a week for changing that up and looking at how you can actually achieve your goal, but doing things maybe in a slightly different way. All right, that is your week ahead reading, Libra, for the 11th of March to the 17th of March 2019. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great week, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.